And welcome to your Monday, and welcome to an experiment we're doing right here. I'm testing the live stream from a service I have to see about how well it's going and doing a live version of Welcome to Your Monday. Pardon me for getting all choked up about it. Apparently, it's a pretty big deal. So, this is my first chance, so I'm going to check for sound levels. So, this is my first chance, so I'm going to check for sound levels. And that sounds good. And the echo sounds good as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm not getting any return. If you're, one of those folks who knows how these things work from what I'm doing, I'm just talking, and headphones are at this point just a thing because I don't have any back and forth for myself. So bear with me. Welcome to Your Monday is a podcast now, but originally started out as just a Twitter note that I sent out every week, every Monday, with something I called Twitter size wisdom or Twitter size in learning for you, bite size. I don't even have my script in front of me, so that's how I'm rambling right now. So hopefully you are enjoying what's going on with Welcome to Monday. You can follow it by going to WTM, WTY Monday on Twitter, and search for Welcome to Monday on Facebook as well. And of course, welcome to Monday.com, the actual home website I have that is ready to go for everything. You can find all there as well. We don't have a actual podcast posted today, and I will take care of that a little bit later. But what I'm going to do right now is do a live riffing version of what's going on, so you kind of go know what the process is for Welcome to Monday. What I have here on my tablet is my full listing of Monday messages, and they go all the way from the beginning to all the way up to around June or July of 2020. Since they're so quick in quips, they're put in there. I put them in there, and then as I go down the line and get closer to them, I may revise them a bit. But so every time I come up with a new message, it's basically a year to maybe 2 years ahead of time based on how much work I've done so many. Now I'm going backwards, going through the old ones and kind of refreshing those, that I'm only slowly adding new ones, but that's how that's working there. All that said and done, we're going to go ahead and take care of the Welcome to Your Monday message for the day. And this is how I do it. I go pull up the script for the morning, and it's basically, the rundown for it. I do it all in, I won't say one take, but in one session, where I'll read the message, and then I will go into what the message means. And sometimes the message meaning has changed from when I put it down to what's happening in my life now. And sometimes they're rather prophetic. They seem to come up at the right times, the right message, if you will. And it's all just a basis of something that popped into my mind, or something I was slightly going through in the past, got logged in at this certain point in date and time, and then now that I'm going back to it, it's here. As I said, check out the website, welcome to yourmonday.com, for more Welcome to Your Monday stuff and better stuff. We're going to get better at these lives and these things. Also manage more better media, which is a lot of media stuff, and keeping it all in check is one thing. So we're trying to do our best to be more active in these types of things. So as I kick my mic. So welcome to Your Monday, and I am Jay Cleveland Payne. I am known as your Mr. Monday through that service, through that list. And today's message is originally published today. Today is October 28th, 2019. Here's how the message is originally going. Bear with me as I find it. It's kind of small on the tablet, in the eyes too. So for October 28th, 2019. Career success may gain a reputation for being a fighter, as fighting to do what is right by customers and to not tell decision makers what they want to hear becomes standard. So going deeper into that message, it's probably needs a bit more grammatical work. Going really deeper into the Monday, back when it had to be Twitter size and tweets were only 120 characters, they had to be very concise. Now they don't have to be 120 characters, so they don't have to be as concise, but try to keep it as concise as possible. So the whole Twitter skipping words things is there. But this is something that can actually be fairly easily translated once you get the words out. In your work towards your career and success, you'll probably find your success comes less from doing the bidding of the people who are above you and doing the work of the people you're supposed to be helping your customers. So I'm going to use a fast food analogy. There's a fast food is a simple operation because it literally is a step-by-step of assembly line version of how you get things done. And so if you follow the book every single time, you can produce a sandwich exactly the same way, essentially every single time. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That's what people are looking for because they're not looking for fine dining. They're looking for a quick experience to go through. But there's also a drawback from that cookie cutter experience where everybody gets exactly the same thing. So many establishments let you customize things to a certain point and let you customize things ad nauseum, if you will. And that is where you get more response from the people. The people will keep coming to you if you can allow them to have some substitutions, some change ups and things. Take some of this sauce off, add some of this sauce on, extra bacon with a charge, of course, and make things work out. If everything was strictly down the lines, down the books, and your manager was like, no, we can't add extra or nothing. It has to be strictly down the line, down the books. This thing takes away from my bottom line, from my money. You have a bad manager because your bad manager is not doing what he's supposed to do. He or she is supposed to be doing. That's taking care of the customers as well. While I think that example is extremely basic, that's a basic way of understanding how things work out essentially in life. You can't get anywhere unless you help other people, period. So if your customers are the people that you're helping, in the fast food example, if you're a government worker, if you're a private worker, if you work in a retail establishment, if you work in a big bank, big scale bank, and people come to bring their money to you to do something with it, it all comes down to working with the people. So you may find situations where the people that you work with actually, like your bosses and the people in the job, are getting in the way of you doing stuff for the people. What you're going to find is the accolades aren't going to come from doing the bidding of the people above you and trying to keep your coworkers in check and not overdo things so they don't get freaked out. Your success comes from actual results. No one can hold that back from you. No one can keep that away from you. You doing something is where things are going to come. And someone's going to notice you doing great things for the people out there because that's going to add to the bottom line or the customer service line or the fact that your agency is doing great jobs for people. If you're there to serve people, your success comes from serving the people as best as possible and not just doing whatever somebody above you says because it's convenient to them or less convenient to them. Whether they care or not is not so much the point. And if you can't find a place to be that does not give you that satisfaction, this is the hard part. Try to find someplace else to be. And trust me, I understand finding another place to be is not an easy thing to do. But that doesn't mean it's not the right thing to do. If you have a heart for serving people and your boss is literally keeping you from your heart and adding to the actual bottom line of the company because that's something that they don't think is worth doing, then you have to figure out how you're going to make it yourself. You advancing in your career is going to mean you doing something to advance. It means showing someone some results. And if you're just doing things to stymie stuff because one boss doesn't want to have any actual regard for what's going on, you're going to find yourself stuck where you are for a long, long time. So think about that. Know who you're serving, know what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're in a place where the service you're supposed to be giving is stymied by the people who are supposed to be taking care of you, as hard as it sounds, it might be time to find someplace else to find other people to take care of. And it rolled on me. So this is part where I actually read it over again. So bear with me. As I said, this is a very, very, very rough testing of what we're doing here of the technology. So you have to do it. You have to test it and see if it works. And it's working to a point. Career success may gain a reputation for being a fighter, as fighting to do what is right by customers and not tell decision makers what they want to hear becomes standard. This original message posted today, read today, 10/28, October the 28th, 2019 from Welcome to Monday. Of course, for books, merchandise, and other words on these types of issues, visit the website, welcometoyourmonday.com. I have so far taken about 10 minutes in this live, and the Welcome to Your Mondays run between 3 and 5 minutes. I know a lot of the backlash I get is when they go past 4 minutes, it gets kind of rambly, and I understand that. But this is exactly how I record it. Other than the fact that when I stammer and I stumble and I can't find something, I basically stop the recording and come back. So what you've just seen is not the actual recording, because if I actually recorded, I would have said something. I might have mumbled something, stopped it, backed a bit, and reset it 3 or 4 times. I will really, literally reread lines 3 or 4 times and keep going to get a full succession of a recording. So while it's taking me 10 minutes to ramble all this stuff out, without the intros and outros, it probably would have taken me 7 minutes to ramble all this stuff out and cut down to a 3.5 to 4.5 minute actual thing. That's how Welcome to Monday works. Hopefully you enjoy how it works. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this thing work. I'll do some more of these things for Welcome to Monday and for some of my other projects. So check out jclevelandpayne.net for a kind of a wide range of things that are going on. Then that site needs to be updated as well, because I'm doing so much. I'm not doing a great job of updating things. So that's there as well. And you can check out other great things that I have going on. It's Monday, so I also want you to just have a good Monday. Have a good Monday. Mondays are the reason why Welcome to Monday became a thing, was because Mondays where I was the day where you see all the overly done Monday motivation stuff. And I wanted to do something that was, 1, catchy, 2, use for further gain, 3, gather enough data so I can have plenty of content to use. And like I said, I've got 2 years worth of messages every Monday still at this point in time, and be positive. So hopefully my messages in general are positive. This one I probably should have checked out a little bit more before, and probably actually did the editing before I decided to do this, but you get the point. You eat your own dog food. You do what you're going to do. You put it in line. You put it out there as the best idea you have at the time. And then when the time comes back, take a second or so to see where you were back at the time, see what it is you can use that as a moment now, and go with it. Today's message is simple. You're being stalled, stymied, held back in your success in your career. You might not have the right things you need to show for it. So make sure you're actually working on the things that should show for it, the actual output for the customer who can give you your satisfactory, as opposed to your boss who, yes, does judge you, but may not have your best interest or anyone's best interest at heart other than themselves. They may be in a comfortable position and don't want to get out of any issues. That's there. You want to comment on this? You can comment with me on this in the videos here, in the forums there, in the comment section there. You can, of course, tweet at WTY Monday. Welcome to your Monday. And Facebook, we are Welcome to Your Monday. You can email me at jclevelandpayne.net or visit our website for this particular thing at welcometoyourmonday.com. Thank you so much for joining me for the video, whether in the live version while I'm doing this or in the future. If it's in the future, put a comment down below and let me know what you saw the replay, and let me know what you think about it as well. And if you want more of these coming down the lines. Once again, J. Cleveland Payne, your Mr. Monday, saying thank you for joining for this webcast.